So this time around we got two videos in one. We done this before. Well, this time around the first one here is a crappie video. At first, when we first got out there, we found a couple bass, but that slowly disappeared after we caught them couple that were hiding in the weeds. Then we moved toward the bridge of this lake and found the crappies and caught some nice crappies under the bridge there during late summer, I believe, if I remember right. So let's get into the video. Enjoy. Bass. Whenever he wants to settle down a little bit. Not too big. Right under a 14-incher, that's for sure. Same spot. I cast the same spot. We got another largemouth. About the same size, maybe. Maybe even bigger. Maybe this is a nice one. Oh man. Oh, it is a nicer one. Oh, get up here, buddy. No, it's about the same size as that other one. Another one. There's another largemouth. Now that that cooler weather came, it's just been largemouth, largemouth, largemouth. Here's another largemouth. Let's try to get some more. What I'm using here. A 1-inch or 2-inch paddle tail Berkeley power bait. Just a jig head. 6-pound test. Fishing line, panfish pole. They don't seem to want that. They seem to want this. Whatever they're going after must be shad or minnow-like. They're feeding on something whitish. They really like the color white. Alright, as you can see, a little crappie. This is about like the 5th one and I just got here. They're biting like crazy. Under the bridge here. Just like crazy. We're using a Berkeley power bait, little swim bait. Let's get to it. See how many we can catch. I don't know what time it is, middle of the day. They're just hammering. We just got done with a little sprinkle. So it's kind of an on and off, little rain. Let's get to fishing. Just a hammering. There's another crappie. Berkeley power bait. Well, there you go. There's a nicer one. Probably a 10-incher right there. Good eater. Yeah. Alright, there's the nicest one of the day. Sun's coming out. Uh-oh. That might cause issues. Crappies like the darkness. Alright, we got one here. Another small one. Small little dude. We got a nice, I think it's a nice, maybe it's under, not as big as that other one, but it's probably an eater. Alright, try to get you better lighting under this bridge, but probably an eater, 9-incher. Catch some more. Like I said, just panfish pole and Berkeley power bait white. It's got to be white today. For whatever reason, this lake likes its white this late summer, going into fall, September. They seem to really like that white. Probably minnows in there, shiners, that kind of, that kind of whitish. Alright, I just looked. It's around noon. It's the middle of the day. Another little crappie. They have their ons and off moments. Well, we're moving into the afternoon. It's just 1 o'clock now. And they sure kind of shut off. Middle of the day. That's usually what happens. Oh, this is a little one. I thought it felt bigger at first, but it's just a little one. Alright. Just a small one. bluegills are biting late October. Really cold and windy out here. First one, nice eater. Alright, so this time out, we were on the Mississippi River in some deeper water, around at 19 feet range, but the bluegills were up about like 5 feet higher than the bottom. They were above the bottom, so about 10 feet we were catching them right off these docks. Big boat harbor with a lot of pontoons and boats and all kinds of stuff, just fishing off them docks, catching these bluegills. And we maxed out. It was a very, very 4 hours and we had our max. Enjoy the video. Right there, 9. Big one. Biggest one. Another 9-incher. We're not using what you think we would be using. We're going kind of like ice fishing here. Waxies. I just got splashed by you fish. That was cold. It's cold out here. Like a high of 40. But we're using a tiny little jig head with wax. Got a nice one, I think, right here. Big bluegill. It's a throwback, but it fought. Right there. First eater crappie. We got 7 fish now. Not a keeper, but another fighter. Kind of on and off now, getting closer to the middle of the day. That's kind of what happens. Some big ones come through and then the small ones for a while, and then the big ones come through and it repeats. About 10 feet of water, I think. 10 feet, right where I am here. That's an eater. There she goes. Alright, this one pulled some drag right when I jerked it. This is probably an eater. Yeah. Looks like he got nipped right there. Pretty sure that's an eater too. That makes 10. 10 of them so far. Can we get what we need? I got a little process going on here. I'm going to show you. So you put it in the water. 1. And then you go let it set a little bit, and 1 more. Close the reel. Just reel it a couple times up, and you're right in where the fish are. About maybe 8 feet. Wind started up, and here's another small little bluegill. What I'm using is 6-pound test suffix fishing line. Fish pole. Nice little setup for this kind of stuff. Just jigging it with the right jig head to match the waxy. Got him that time. Look at that. Finally. This one feels kind of nice too. Oh man. No. This is a small one. Yeah, a lot of small ones now that it's getting closer to the middle of the day. It's like afternoon. Or not afternoon, but it's around noon. It's afternoon. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright, one of the 9-inchers. Alright, we got, seems like just a little one. They fight though. That's the thing about these bluegills today. They're all fighters. So, I counted 14. We need 1 more. Bunch of bluegills, only 1 crappie. This one's giving me a fight too. This one has some head shakes to it. That might be our last one. Oh yeah, look at that. Last biggie. Oh, yes sir, that is big. Holy cow. Wow, look at that. Go measure it. This one's got to get measured. This is probably the biggest one. Big old 9 inches, our biggest one right here. Well, that big old brute makes our 15. All right, 15, and we're just gonna fish for a little bit more and we're gonna call it. Yeah. Windy day, that's really the only bad thing about it, but otherwise it's a beautiful cold day. So that's one other thing I want to talk about. We had the Vexlar out here. Fishing it that way too, and that works too. Just like a ice fishing. Just missed one. Well, that's it. Alright, and there we go, our pile from the Mississippi boat harbor by the big town. Right off them docks. Yeah.